Hi, I want to show you today a couple of tricks about the trader. I don't want this video to go on too long though, so I'm going to give you a link underneath this video on YouTube to our Elvenar Platinum Leaf tip of the day on trading. Good, what is the first trick? Well, the first trick is a hotkey. It's T. You're all used to clicking over there to go to the trader. But of course, I just want to show you, and there's a reason for this, you will be using this T key. I'm going to hit the T on the keyboard now. Here we go. And there you are. Now we're in the trader. So that's tip number one. There's a hotkey for the trader. You don't have to mouse click it. Tip number two. How many of you have used the filter? Well, the filter is quite nice. It shows your fellowship offers only. Now, when I go to the trader in the morning, this is the first thing I do, and I will quickly take all the trades that I can in my fellowship, because that's a good thing to do. I then uncheck it, and I go and look what everyone else is looking for, and I will take what I need and not take what I don't need. So, I don't know, it took me a year of playing Elvenar to discover that there's a filter. And I'm not one of these people who says, only trade with your own fellowship. I think that's very unreasonable, because there are lots of newbies out there on the map, and people like this one here, for example, is trading in tiny amounts. They obviously are more likely than not a newcomer, and they need help, just like we got help when we started. So first of all, your fellowship, and then go and help out the people on the map. And there's another reason, because one day you're going to need marble, and that day you're going to send out a SOS, please, have you got any marble for me? Yes, Jack, you're a good trader, here's some marble. If you haven't traded with them, they'll say, go away, stop wasting our time. Why must we give you marble? You gave us nothing. Now, how many people know about the other filters? That's the first filter. I played Elvenar for a year before I discovered these discovered these ones too. Offer. Okay, now I'm looking for some crystal. Well, there you go. Those are the people who are offering crystal. It's very useful for quests and events, whatever. When you just need crystal, and you don't want to go through pages and pages of trades, there you go. That's that one. And then the demand filter. That's also quite interesting. The demand filter does exactly the opposite. I am boosted in planks, and I'm boosted in scrolls, and I'm boosted in magic dust. So let's go and have a look. Scrolls. There's somebody who wants my scrolls. I can trade them, you see. So you use that part of the filter. Right, now the next trick. How long does a trade last? Who knows the answer to this one? Because you get people who put stupid cross-tier trades up, ridiculous, nobody will take them, and they just hang around. How long do they last? There you go. Offer will expire in 6 days, 21 hours. Did you know that? Offers last for 7 days. Here you see these little yellow exclamation marks. What do they mean? They mean that you have not explored far enough to reach that player. You haven't explored the adjacent province, so you pay a trader's fee. That's why these trades look a little bit wicked, 20 for 30. Francisca will have put up 20 for 20, and if you were in her circle of explored people, then you would see 20 for 20, but here the trader has put on a 50% increase because you haven't explored that person yet. There are ancient wonders that decrease the trader's fee, but if you haven't got one of those, you pay 50% extra. Okay, now you're going to ask another question. It's on my list to explain. Whose trades can you see? There are 30,000 people in this server, or 40 or 50, who knows. Why am I seeing Francisca? Well, there's an answer to that. The answer is you see your own fellowship, plus you see the 200 players closest to you. I haven't explored 200 provinces yet, so I am getting some players outside of that 200 whose trades are appearing. It's as simple as that. when I've explored my 200th province, then these little yellow exclamation marks will not be seen any longer. Okay, now just a little bit of talk about the trader generally. There is a video. It was the Inner Games TV March the 3rd question and answer session with Timon and Rika, and at that stage there was a hell of a hoo-ha on the go because the wholesaler had been reorganized. We've all forgotten about it now. Everybody was threatening mutiny and throwing their toys out the cot, but what Timon said was that people were visiting the wholesaler hundreds of times every day, and he said that was never his intention when he built the game. His intention was that he wanted people to trade, not to buy from the wholesaler. That is why they have now made the wholesaler more expensive, and it also has a resetting option that it gets more and more expensive the more you buy. I'll just buy one quickly to show you. You see, it's gone from 11,000 to 16,000. It caused a lot of hoo-ha, and I'll tell you what Timon had to say. He said they made a mistake. They are going to do a redesigning of the trader. It's very much on the cards. It will be coming soon, and then trades will be much more attractive. So you will not go to the wholesaler, you will go to accept offers, and you will get your trades there, or you will place offers and you will get what you want that way. But he said the mistake they made is they should have done this first, fixing this part of the trader, before they fiddled with the wholesaler. And I suppose, well, we can all make mistakes. It does make sense. Something to look forward to is that the trader is going to be quite radically redesigned. Right, well, I've got one more trick for you. Sometimes you want to give an advantageous trade to the lower order players in your fellowship. So you don't want to do the 100 marble for 100 steel number. You want to perhaps, for their 100 steel, you want to perhaps give them 400 or 500 or whatever to give them a kickstart, to give them some materials that they can build with. How do you know what is the biggest legal offer? Well, let's have a look. I'm going to place an offer now. I'm going to say 100 planks for 1,000 steel. I'm not going to get away with it, but I'll try. And see what happens. It says this is not a reasonable offer. Wouldn't you rather go for 400? Okay. So I'm going to just decline that. I don't want to put that offer up. But say I want to give a lot of steel to somebody for very few of their planks. So I'm going to try and give one of my newcomers in the fellowship a nice surprise. I'm going to give them 1,000 planks, and I'm going to ask them to only give me 100 steel. Now, of course, the computer will not allow that. It tells me it will only allow 250, so let's do that. Put that offer up. See, there it is under my offers. Now, my newcomer in the group is going to be able to take that 1,000 steel. It'll only cost them 250. They get 1,000. Why am I doing it that way? Why didn't I do it the other way around? Of course, this offer is not practical because somebody else on the world map is going to swipe it because I'm offering 4 times the going rate. So that's the next and last trick that I wanted to show you. That is that you don't put up 4-to-1 trades. They get snaffled. You use a technique called reverse trading. You get the newbie to put up 250 steel for 1,000 planks. Nobody in their right mind will take it. Or if they do, well, then he scores. He's lucky. But if he puts it up, then I can come along an hour later. It'll still be there because it's an incredibly unadvantageous trade. And I take it. That is how my fellowship works with anybody under 10,000 points, to get them up and going and to give them a bit of a kickstart so they can catch up with us. We all of us, all the seniors, will accept 4-to-1 trades. Just a last point here, and that is when we are trying to do a reverse trading on planks for steel, it's easy because it's 4-to-1, but it gets messy when if you want to do it for elixir, you see. So here, if you want to find out a cross-tier trade where it's 16 to 1. That's mathematics that are required. So all you do is you just put in here elixir 1000, and you put in here planks 50. You see, just out of your head, any old number, doesn't matter. And of course it'll say, it's now corrected you, it's told you, no, you can't do that, you have to give 4,000. So that's the way to work out your zero start trade. Just put in a fudge offer, and the computer will tell you what the best counter offer is that it has, and then you post that one. Good. Now I just want to show you one more thing. The one more thing I want to show you is I've left that offer up just as a demonstration. I want to show you that I have at this moment in time, I'm asking for 250 steel. I have at the moment 1062. So if that trade were to be accepted, then I should have 1312. Aha, this is what I was waiting for. Let's go look over there. Okay, somebody has accepted that trade. See, my trade is now gone, and the steel has arrived. Now, there was another hoo-ha recently, and that was because you now have to actually close your trader and open it again to show that amount. Now, I was a bit puzzled here because I didn't know where it came from, but of course I did close the trader when I went over there, you see. So, just be aware of that. They have changed the structure of how the trader works. That if somebody accepts your trade and you get a notification here that says trade has been accepted, you will not see the trade here while the trader is open. You have to close it and open it again. There was a hoo-ha because everyone said, why must we open and close? It's such a lot of work, but it isn't really, because you just press the T key, you see, which I've just done now. That refreshes the trader. So if you are trading and you see somebody has accepted a trade and you now want to see it inside the trader, then you just press the T key and there you go. See, it refreshes. So there's no need to make a hoo-ha, because all you have to do is to press the T key. Well, that's all I have to show you today. If you would like to be bored to tears by me in my future videos, then underneath this video there's a subscribe button. Just hit it and you'll go on our notification list and you'll be told every time a new video comes out. Thanks for watching this. I hope it helped. I'll see you around. Bye.